Yo, what is up, guys? It is Samool, and today I want to talk about the new Arena Season gear and, if these are actually worth purchasing. As you guys know, the Arena Season did end, so the set and the gear that has been running in the shop previously is rotated, and now we have the Effectiveness set, which is honestly probably one of the worst sets in the game. But you have to keep in mind that it's actually not that bad because there's a certain amount of units that can actually use this gear. So pretty much all these gears will actually have like the same thing. They'll have an effectiveness roll and kind of like bruiser substats, right? With like a tanky substat, speed, and either like attack or critical hit chance, or like a mixture of that, right? Except for the boots, which is going to be all defensive basically. And because of this, you might want to actually consider buying these because since they all start with 5 speed, guys, if you actually roll into speed heavily on these can be good opening pieces for a unit like Angel of Light. Now, Angel of Light will really like these pieces, especially like the boots, for example, because it'll make her so tanky while also having effectiveness to boot, which is going to be very, very good on her. Angel of Light is a 4-star ML unit, so you guys probably might not have her, but if you do have her, she's extremely powerful, one of the best ML 4-stars in the game for PvP. So you definitely want to, pick up these pieces of gear and try to get, 1 or 2 pieces that are good for her. Now, also guys, since every single piece has speed, you can also speed chase on these pieces like I said. And also, even if you miss out on the speed and you go into like defense or critical hit chance on this piece, or for example for the weapon, you go into health and attack, these can be used in PvE pretty easily, especially for units that need to debuff, right? So for example, you can use this in like Expedition on like a Tenebria, on like anything that needs a defense break, like a Lulukan, stuff like that, and it'll be pretty effective, just because the effectiveness set will give you enough effectiveness where you don't have to, run an effectiveness ring even, which can take a bulk of your damage away. If this goes fully into like bulky stats, you can actually use this on a tanky bruiser that actually has some debuffs like Bellion and stuff like that, really up to you. So no matter how these pieces roll, it is fine. I think as long as you can get some high rolls on this, it'll be pretty decent. And in worst case scenario, you can always use this in PvE as a broken set for some of your units. Now, I think this rotation is probably one of the worst rotations overall. I'm trying to cope and trying to say that it'll be okay, but definitely still worth purchasing because it is so cheap. And if you actually play the game weekly, or not weekly, but every day, you'll be able to buy out all the pieces pretty easily and then have left over to buy the unknown slate as well. You guys might want to prioritize this unknown slate though, first off, because the pieces aren't as great as before, but I still think these pieces are worth buying, especially if you're new to the game. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I think a lot of people have this misunderstanding that effectiveness sets are completely useless. Not true. You can always run a broken set. Even into late game, I run some broken sets on some units, so you don't really have to worry about that too much. And a lot of units actually use effectiveness better than you think. You can always put random units on 100% effectiveness to go against like 100% effect resist units, and you can actually surprise a lot of people. That being said, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.